to eating good. So today we're going to be featuring Rya from Whipped by Whit. Why Whit? She's going to be serving us up some shrimp and grits, which is like one of my favorite dishes. Like, I am a big brunch eater, so I am very much so looking forward to these shrimp and grits you're going to serve us up today, Rya. Tell us about it.
Well, the shrimp and grits, I came up with my own recipe because I don't like the actual gritty taste. So I tried to come up with something different to where it could be a little bit more creamy and a little bit more with what I prefer instead of the gritty taste.
So let's put it together. Let's get it down.
Alrighty, we're gonna start with the grits since that takes the longest.
Of course.
Certain type of grits you boil, you make, you prepare.
Regular grits, but I don't use water for my grits. I use milk.
But you should never use water for your grits if you know facts, you know. Now she's on the right path.
Where can we find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at Whipped by Whit and also on Facebook.
Tell us about what type of other dishes do you do, Rya, besides our shrimp and grits we're gonna have today?
I do a variety of meals. I do a really great gumbo, a good miso glazed salmon, stuffed chicken breast. I love pasta. I love making pasta. I do a really good crab boil. Soul food, Jamaican food, whatever you can think about, I can make it.
So where you get your food from? Where you buy your products from?
All over. It depends. You can go to your local grocery stores, or I try and buy my groceries for the best quality. So it varies. So we're gonna bring our milk to a slight simmer.
Okay.
You don't want it to boil so much because the milk will crystallize at the bottom of the pan.
Okay. There's a certain pan you use to cook, crystallizer?
I use a non-stick pan.
Okay.
Non-stick pan, yeah. So what we can have you do is, I want to keep the tails on, but just leave the shell.
Are those regular shrimp or are those prawns?
So she has 2125s. 2125s is like a jumbo shrimp. That's about the size. Prawns go way beyond even a colossal. So 2125s are jumbo. This is what you'll typically get at any average restaurant, is a 2125 shrimp. And what 2125 means is that that's how many shrimp actually come in a pound. So when you get that pound, so some shrimp are, depending on the size, 2125s, and then you have underneath that, it's like 3140s, and then above that, a bigger size, is like 1620s. So that's the amount of shrimp that comes in that pound, but the size goes either smaller or bigger, depending on the number.
There you have it.
Did you discover that using milk as the base rather than water was the go-to?
I went to a restaurant, and it was a brunch restaurant, and I'm like, I sat there and I would taste the grits, and I would taste it. I'm like, okay, what did they put in here to make it so creamy? I'm like, duh, milk. So I just tried it one day with milk, and I did the milk, the regular butter, and I'm like, okay, it's kind of the same, but it's not the taste that I'm looking for. So I just did my own judgment, and I went to the dairy section. I'm like, okay, what else can I add in these grits? And I'm like, okay, heavy cream. Let me try a little bit of heavy cream. And I tried it, and everybody loved it. Loved it. So I've been cooking professionally since about 2013, 2014, but I've always had a passion for cooking since I was a little girl. My father's side of the family is from Alabama, so cooking is in our blood.
What was one of the first meals you learned how to cook, Chef?
One of the first meals.
Yeah, like when you was like, 'cause you said it's on your side. So when you was a little baby girl.
When I was a little girl, honestly, my grandpa would wake me up. I probably started cooking for him, honestly, when I was about 6. He would wake me up when the sun rose. And I would fry him some fresh fish.
Okay.
Fresh fish. We will always have fresh fish. Fish and grits. Biscuits and gravy. So we're gonna add some of our grits.
So it's just all milk in there right now?
Yes, just milk right now.
So do you let it come to a boil or like a sizzle?
A light simmer, because if you let it come to a boil, the milk will crystallize at the bottom of the pan, and you can feel it at the bottom of the pan when you're stirring it. So you don't want to let it come to a boil.
She simmered her milk. She added salt and pepper, 2 sticks of butter, and she's adding a little bit of heavy whipping cream in order to cream it out a little bit more. And so that's them southern grits. Water is
A no-no.
what she said. You want some good creamy southern grits, you add that dairy product. That's what produces the creaminess out of the grits. And also allows them not to be gritty. You don't want that either.
So do you measure out your like butter, heavy cream, or do you just eye it?
I eyeball it.
I think
And it's by taste as well.
I think any good chef is that way. Any good chef. I mean, we'll have a recipe for you if you want a recipe, but we're just gonna do what we know is best. And we TTA, taste, analyze, and adjust.
Fancy. Shrimp, we're gonna add a bit of oil in the pan so they don't stick.
What's the best oil that don't stick?
Well, I just use basic vegetable oil. With the shrimp, it doesn't really matter. Roll the oil around the pan. We're gonna let that heat up a bit. I have the shrimp over here. I already put my special seasoning on it, so we don't have to season those.
So since we can't know what your secret is to your shrimp, Rya, tell our guests what may be a good seasoning for them to use to season their shrimp.
A good seasoning. Honestly, if you put a little oil in the pan, a little bit of garlic, salt, pepper, onion powder, that'll get the job done.
That'll get the job done. I totally agree.
And you can add a little cayenne pepper as well if you like it.
So when you prepare your shrimp, I see that you're over the pot making sure. Do you like for your pot to be super hot or like so soon as they hit, they cook, or are you like? Because some people like it that way.
Super hot. I don't like for it to cook right away because they shrivel up too much.
Right. Okay.
If it hits the pan, so medium heat. We're going to make a sauce to go on top of the shrimp and grits. So we have some orange bell peppers and red onions right here. You can cook these on low for about a minute because they're going to cook as well once we put our heavy cream in the pan because we're going to make a sauce with these. We can add the garlic.
Garlic, we got fresh garlic, fresh onions, peppers. Come on through.
How did you add the garlic last and everything else is already in there?
Yes.
Why are you adding garlic last?
I didn't want it to burn because it gets a bitter taste if it burns. That smells so good.
What's this blend you have here?
I have red onions, orange bell peppers, and garlic with a little bit of salt and pepper. And now we're gonna add the whipping cream. I'm gonna mix this a bit. And what we're gonna do now is let this reduce so the sauce can become thicker because it's a little runny right now. So you can put this on about medium heat, but you need to stir it consistently so it does not stick to the bottom of the pan.
So, we got Rya, and we got shrimp and grits, and we got this creamy, delicious sauce that she's making over here.
So
I tried it. Tell us about it.
We've reduced the sauce so it's a bit thicker now. We added a bit of salt, pepper, and onion powder. Now I'm gonna add a squeeze of lemon.
Compliment seafood. Fresh lemon. Add the lemon juice squeeze. Fresh lemon.
Okay. What you putting on that?
We're gonna add a bit of Parmesan cheese as well. Now with Parmesan cheese, you don't need a lot because it's very salty. So we put the shrimp in the oven, so on low heat or on warm, so we can make sure that they stay warm while we cook the rest of the food. We're gonna give the grits a quick stir. And we can plate our food.
So, we have this marvelous finished product from Whit by Whit. Rya, as I know her. Oh my God, these shrimp and grits. So good. Tell them one more time where they can find you on Instagram,
You
Rya.
can find me on Instagram at Whit by Whit and also on Facebook at Whit by Whit.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Eating Good. Because that's exactly what I'm about to do. Eat good. Shrimp and grits by Rya. Whit by Whit. Thank you for tuning.